What's up, everybody? Today I got my homegirl with me. We're in her candle shop, and she's gonna, just tell us a little bit about her business and everything that she got going on.
Okay, my name is Tawana Johnson. I have a hand-poured, natural, organic, vegan candle store. I am located inside of the Galleria Mall, Buffalo, New York. I have a candle making workshop where you can come in and create your own candle. I also have an online store if you're not local where you can buy candles, but everything is made by me. And the name of the business is It All Makes Sense Candles. Online, it's It All Makes Sense, SCENTS, candles.com.
So, what got you into doing candles? Like, what was your was it like a dream of yours, or like, how did you get into it?
It wasn't a dream, but I did have a dream to be a business owner. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. It was actually my husband's idea to make candles, which I thought was a really silly idea, but it was one of the best ideas he ever came up with, because he came up with some really goofy ideas, but that was a good one. So he's really good with his hands, so he kind of figured out the whole candle making part. I did everything as far as the business on the back end. A lot of praying, a lot of testing, and a lot of perseverance. We were able to come up with the perfect vegan candle.
So, like, what were the biggest, in the beginning, like your biggest trials or, hurdles that you had to overcome just to get it started? Like, did you have any doubts, or, because, like, starting businesses is like, we are our biggest, critic, so sometimes, like, am I doing the right thing, or is it worth it? Did you have any of those doubts, or any of those thoughts plaguing in your mind?
Well, probably the biggest challenge to the first question is finances. We didn't have money saved or back end. It was literally something he said he wanted to do. Previous to him saying he wanted to do it, I journaled my prayers. So I had journaled that I desired to be a business owner. At the time, I had a career job, so I'm just like, I don't really care. I'm just gonna do it because he was my man and I'm sticking beside him. So going into it, so making candles is like cooking. So because we were trying it out, we wasted a lot of money trying different products, trying different wax, different containers. So money was a big challenge. I didn't have any non-belief that I couldn't do it, because once I tell myself I'm doing something, and then God kept confirming with little things. I'm like, I'm doing this is what I'm doing. So I believed in myself. It was just, money was the biggest hurdle, not having the funding.
Yeah. So, far as when you said just getting, like you said, candle making is like cooking. So what do you mean by that?
So, everything have to go together. The temperatures have to be correct. The fragrances have to go with the soy, the containers and the wicks. Everything literally have to go together. But like cooking, the temperatures have to be correct, like baking.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like as if you baking like a cookie or something, or a cake. Like if it says add salt or baking soda in this whatever amount, you have to do it that way, or it's not gonna come out right.
Freestyling, you're like,
no, not with candle. No freestyling.
How many times did what was the amount of time that you messed? Because we all mess up every just to get it right. Like, was it a lot of hiccups that you had to go through?
Well, I think we were pretty blessed because it was two of us, so we both were researching, but we did have some candles in the beginning that when they burned, they looked like mud holes. I wish I had a picture, but yeah, they was terrible. It looked like, do you remember seeing mud, like a mud pie or something? It was horrible. Yeah. So those candles was horrible. And then one time we were confident, we felt like we had it correct. We made a dozen candles, and then we burned them, and they didn't smell like anything. Literally, they didn't smell like nothing. And when they threw them against the wall. So Yeah.
So after you thought you got it right, and then it was like the final.
And it was burning correctly, because that's hard to get candles to burn correctly without tunneling. So we got past that hurdle. We thought that was our biggest hurdle. And then we lit it, and it was lit for hours, and you couldn't smell anything. Like, it was so heartbreaking.
So when you say tunneling, is that, I'm just guessing what it is, I don't know that terminology, but is it when a candle just burns straight through it and all the surrounding is still there?
Horrible.
So you gotta.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I remember, because I had your class before, when I had brought my mom for her birthday.
Yeah.
And I remember just sitting here and just how much steps and the process of making the candles. It was a lot, So I can imagine doing it for your first time or for a business and trying to create a whole bunch. It can be real frustrating, but so I can imagine.
Yeah. Gotta have a lot of patience.
Yeah. So when you first did it, how many? You have a big clientele, just most friends and family and stuff.
It was 0.
Yeah.
It was 0. So what we did, so God really helped us. A lot of things kind of just came to us because we did a lot of praying. So we gave a lot of candles away at first. And in my mind, I thought of myself more than just somebody selling candles on Facebook or selling them or expecting friends and family to purchase from me. So I released my expectations. So what I did was, before we started selling them, I made sure I had a website, and I kind of put an event together, we gonna go live, where I'm gonna release the website. I got a flyer made, and I invited every and anybody to come. And luckily, the day we released the website and had a launch party, all the candles that we had sold out. And so that kind of built our clientele, and then people just wanting to be supportive.
Right.
They just bought candles because it was us. And then we developed a customer base from that, because they're good candles, people like them. So we got people to buy repeatedly, and then we started doing vending events.
Yeah, because I remember what you had to say as far as expecting friends and family to support you. So in the beginning, but from what my experience is it sounded you think you got all these supporters behind you in the beginning, but in reality, sometimes you don't, and it's not their fault. It's who knows people's financial situations where they are able to support, or even if it's if they were to purchase merchandise or share it, that's support too.
Right.
But as far as when you say just giving away, that's I think a good idea too, because once you give somebody a product, okay, I like this, girl, you should start selling it,
Yeah.
something like that, and you never know what to release. And I remember when you first started out, just posting it, going to these the vendors and hey, we got a table, come check us out. I remember it felt like every weekend.
Yeah, wherever, yeah.
I love okay, Tawana, I see you. And that's when I was okay, I had told my, just seeing that, and obviously I mean personally, but just, going to my job, okay, hey, my homegirl got these candles that I want you, I got to check them out. Yeah, so I think just that how you went about it was very good, and shoot, there you are.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I think it's just believing in yourself. You can't, I feel like your business is like your child. You can't expect somebody else to be more for you. You literally have to treat your business like you would treat your child.
Yeah.
This is my baby. This is what I'm gonna do. If somebody support, they support. If they don't, they don't. But I knew I didn't want to put that pressure on my family and friends. I have friends that have never brought a candle, but I haven't let that affect our relationship, because I have more friends that do support me than they don't. So I can waste my energy worrying about people who don't support, and it would be a waste of energy, or I could be thankful for friends like you that has always supported me. So yeah, I prefer to put my energy on the support.
Yeah. And that's I like that you said that, treat it like your baby, because nobody have that vision.
Yeah.
How you do. You can see it to the finish. You can see the bigger picture. and no one's really gonna see it unless you build it.
Right.
You know, so you have to, just gotta work with that foundation that you already have and just build on it and let it grow. And you definitely grew. They grew a lot. So
Thank you, Jordan.
and just some of the candles that I had, like the blueberry candle. I think it was like blueberry cheesecake, and there was the what other ones that called, like the I can't remember the name of it, but I remember the one time it was like the one I had bought, and it was I lit it, and it was just all through the house. Like first of all, it was in one room, and you could smell it all the way downstairs through the whole house.
I wonder which one was that.
It was the I can't remember. It was the one that I actually make a game, but I really can't remember the name of it.
Was it pineapple? Caribbean tea?
I'll have to get it because I really can't remember. But
yeah,
that one, all the drinks feel good, but like it was so strong that you can smell it, and it was like, just
yeah. Some is stronger than others. Yeah.
Yeah, and then me being blind, that's why I go off of like just smelling it, like so that's candles and scents and oils. I love it. So I was like, I gotta get some candles.
Yeah.
So what, as far as like the business, like do you have like any other like fragrances that you have in mind, or any other like product that you plan on releasing?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it through this last quarter of the year, but maybe at the beginning of next year, I want to release room sprays, the diffusers, because I have a lot of people asking about them. Car fresheners, I want to do too, and then I want to get into like more woodsy scents, because a lot of people like different woodsy scents. I think originally I was starting out with the ones, I had a lot of the ones that I like fruity, warm, but people like sandalwood and Caribbean mixed together, and amber and stuff like that. So I want to try mixing some different like woodsy, earthy scents together. I also want to move to wood and wicks too. So I have all that coming up. Yeah.
So when you talk about like fragrance, what is your favorite fragrance?
It just depends on my mood. But I like anything sweet and warm. Right now at my house I'm burning, we have a big cinnamon and apple one. I love it. It smells amazing. And then I have in my wax warmer, when you first come in, I have like a caramel frappe, which is like maple and warm caramel sugar.
It's like a coffee shop when you walk
Yeah, it smells so good. Yeah. So yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, I'm more of a fruity scent guy too. Like that's what's like with the blueberries and especially like around like the holidays. I love like that apple.